Alright guys, so Dev Sisters have uploaded their trailer video for the Fire Spirit Cookie update and it's called The Flame Awakens. So let's watch the trailer together and then also look at the updates sneak peeks as well together and see what we're getting next.
Do you remember the way?
Here we go.
Yes, I remember everything.
Good. Excellent. Now go. The cookie's life energy is all yours.
Yes, so tasty, so filling.
Of course. It will be a feast unlike any other.
Still not full, still hungry.
All of the elements right there, right? With that mirror.
Sweet.
Agar agar cookie. Alright, ambush cookie by the way, guys. Oh, look at that. Dude, it's giving me the prophet cookie vibe, except with all of the different elements here. Right? Sea fairy with all the different legendaries, actually, not just the elements. What is that?
Huh? That's...
Don't just stop there!
What is that little agar agar jelly thing right there?
Okay, cool your jets, all right? Let's fire it up!
Oh, the Guardian of
I
Fire.
am the fire! I'm afraid of nothing!
It's back.
Don't burn your eyes!
Fire Spirit Cookie.
Burn, burn, burn!
Kind of looks like the... Whoa, wait.
Caution, hot!
Whoa, wait a second there.
Love it!
You dash forward and then charge up a blast and then shoot it out like crazy. Okay, story event, The Flame Awakens. Okay.
I can feel the flames surging in my dough.
Oh, and the legendary costume. I wonder if this is coming out right away or if we're going to be getting it in the second part of the
Alright,
update.
so these are the
Well,
mines.
into the depths,
Looks
the
perfectly
mining
normal.
cards.
No monsters in sight.
Finally, we talked about this earlier, right? And the topping tarts. We'll see how this one goes. Ah. Okay, I have something to say about this later. The arcade arena. The Cake Hound Roundup. Alright, let's see.
Little flame.
You know,
What else do we
I don't
have?
exactly enjoy doing my guardian's duties. I'm gonna show you what kind of force you're messing with!
And just suck it all up into that mirror and use it
You
right
get
back
to
at
safety,
him.
Starchy. This time, I'm not gonna hold back.
Starchy. Fire Spirit Cookie.
Cookie Run Kingdom.
Sheesh.
The
Okay.
flame of victory.
All right. First of all, the fact that Legendary is fighting against an Epic is, kind of in the rarity side of things doesn't make sense. But still, it is a story. So let's look at this together here, guys. First of all, I do have a couple things to say. But we do have Agar Agar Cookie. Kind of giving me that Prophet Cookie vibe again. But except this time around, it's not just random cookies, but all of the legendary, it seems like. All the different elements. So we have the electric, water, ice, as well as wind. So we'll see if Fire Spirit is also in it. I don't think they have shown Fire Spirit in the trailer at least, right? So we'll see how that one goes, because if you guys look at this, we have the fire there, right? So we most likely will have Fire Spirit Cookie's skill within Agar Agar Cookie's skill. And we'll have to see if that actually triggers the elemental effect or not. Because for Prophet actually doesn't apply the elemental effect to the skills. So we'll see how this one turns out for this particular cookie. But we do have Fire Spirit, right? So Fire Spirit actually looks really, really good here, guys. So I thought that was just a skill. But it does look like it's kind of... I think it's very similar to how Wind Archer is. Wind Archer sends out that initial arrow in the beginning, stuns the enemies. And then at the end of his skill, he also sends out a bird, right? It kind of reminds me of the same thing with Fire Spirit, where Fire Spirit dashes forward and then goes to the back and starts charging up this blast and then just shoots out this fire laser at the enemies, all right? So we'll have to see how this one turns out. But you see dragons too. Do you see the dragons? Do you guys see the little dragons right over here? No, actually not little, but big dragons right there. That gets summoned as he does the blast. I have a feeling that's gonna be a certain stack, depending on what it is. Either that or it's agar agar cookies, because there's agar agar cookie doing that too. But I have a feeling this one's gonna be fire spirit. It does a little blast as well. If you guys look at it, it's blasting away at Madeline. And I don't know about this, but if you guys look, is this gonna be a hit shield? So are we getting hit shields, or are these the fire spirits little dragon HPs? Or is it really this? We see cream fair here, agar agar, as well as fire spirit. Is it gonna be an OP thing? As well as if you guys look closely, I think there was some things about elements, except I just, oh yeah, there we go. Do you see all the elements right over here? We have like the frost, sleep, as well as all other things. I'm not sure what this exactly is. I don't know if that's for agar agar cookie, but that looks very interesting. We'll have to see how this one turns out to be. That is kind of crazy. Okay, and then we also do have some story as well. The flame awakens, and it does look like we're able to go and get some extra resources as well if you guys do go and beat the story. So it looks like we have different stories and then a battle at the end as well, and then depending on what you beat, you get some extra rewards. But we also do have the mine, and I gotta say, all right, from watching this now, I can tell that the tart system is gonna be having a little bit of complaints coming, because if you guys remember the initial thing that they shared in the live stream, the attack was 10.9% and now it's 13.6%. So this is another stat that you're technically going to have to roll by crafting multiple tarts. So we'll see how this turns out to be and how easily it's going to be able to be crafted, how hard it's going to be to get the good higher substats, because that is another substat that we need to worry about. And yeah, it's not as simple as how the producer, the PD, talked about in the live stream. Anyways, we do have the arcade arena. It is going to be featuring in the beginning the elements of the cookies, like I talked about. They get a 120% extra attack bonus here. For this, we also do have the K count roundup, and as of right now, that looks like what we have so far about the update for the trailer here. Of course, the mine is the biggest thing here, but we'll have to see. And then again, the legendary costume, we got to see if this is coming out right as the update comes out, or if it's going to come out in the second part of the update. So let's wait for the sneak peek and look at it together in this video, as well as see the patch notes tomorrow when that does get dropped as well. And all right here, guys, so the update sneak peek is here. The flame awakens. So let's look at this together. A mysterious being has infiltrated the Dragon's Valley, turning the mines cold and barren. Once hidden in the shadows, monsters now roam freely. Fire Spirit Cookie comes face to face with the one who devours all. Who will emerge victorious from this fiery battle? Alright, so it's talking about agar agar cookie, obviously. So we do have Fire Spirit Cookie, magic, and actually going to be a rear instead of middle. So there is a really big chance of Wind Archer being replaced here, or honestly speaking, being used with Wind Archer. We'll have to see how this one goes. But yeah, we have the ever burning flames. So we saw that skill dashing and then, you know, having that giant blast. I have a feeling that's going to be either a charge ability, so you have to use a ability a couple of times, or you know, it will be the thing, something like Wind Archer, as well as summoning those dragons as well. Next one is going to be agar agar cookie, just like I said, ambush. She is going to be in the middle, and it says ravenous mirror. I think the name indicates how it's able to really just suck up all of the elements, right? All the elemental legendary skills, and use it as her own. So we'll see how her skill actually goes. Again, giving that prophet vibe, but better. All right, and the next one is going to be the flaming topping. So agar agar cookie, as well as of right now, Fire Spirit is guaranteed to be able to use it. We'll see if there's any other cookies that are able to use it. Someone like, you know, burning spice, as well as capsaicin, as well as other fire elements cookies. And then we also do have the flame awakens. It's the story mode that we saw inside of the teaser video, as well as into the depths, which is the mine, right? The new mine system that is unlocking. The new topping tart, again, something that we'll have to see the patch notes for, but as of right now, you are able to see that it is going to have an RNG factor. And you know, when the first live stream came out, I gotta say, a lot of the, at least in the Korean side, as well as in the English side too, the EN side of things, it wasn't really looked upon well. So we'll see how this turns out and how the overall outcome is, and how much it really impacts the game. because the number is extremely big. So we'll have to see how that goes. And then the arcade arena is coming out again with the elemental focus. And then we also do have the Cake Hound roundup. So the legendary costume is coming out with the update, the initial update. So we don't need to wait another 2 weeks for the legendary costume to come out. So save up your rainbow cubes. And then the Cherry Blossom Cookies Spring Picnic. So this is the dice game, the dice mini game that we had. And it does look like you're able to get Fire Spirit Cookies gacha currency as well as a costume. So we'll see how this one turns out and what kind of rewards are added. We also do have the next update, so this should be coming after like 2 weeks of the initial update, Agar Slime Raid, and that is going to be the one that we saw inside of the teaser video. And then we also do have special buffs inside of the mine, and lastly the season 2 for the Cake Hound roundup. So as well as the arcade arena, they did say they were going to change it in like a weekly span. We'll have to see how that turns out too. And again, the main thing about this update is not only the 2 new cookies, but the heart system is going to play a very, very big role on how this update is looked upon. So we'll have to see how the patch note is. But as of right now, from what we saw in the live stream as well as the teaser video, it has a big RNG system. So it is a little bit worse than what I initially kind of suspected based on what the director was talking about. So we'll see how this one again turns out and how much it really impacts the game, because again, the numbers are big and that is going to play a big role in what kind of builds are going to become possible now again, especially after what we had with biscuits, and people are still suffering from biscuits, including myself. So we'll see how this one turns out again. And yeah, I'll update you guys on it as soon as the update does come out, as well as once the patch note comes out tomorrow. So thanks for watching, guys. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think, and I'll catch you guys all in the next video.